Hi everyone, Natasha here, and around my home today I am in the entryway, the formal front entry of our home. This is day 21 of the 30 bags in 30 days declutter challenge that was issued by Sophia at My Great Challenge way back in July. I'm still working on the challenge one day at a time, one project at a time. I don't know if I'll get it done by Christmas, but I'm gonna keep going and it'll be done when it's done. So day 21 is supposed to be to declutter the entryway where you keep coats and things like that. And if you've been following me, you know that I decluttered the only closet we have on the main floor that's essentially like a linen slash coat slash everything closet back in one of the previous challenges, and that is where we keep all of our family coats and hats and gloves and all that. So I don't need to declutter that space again. I just wanted to show you this side of the entryway and just kind of how our front entrance looks from the inside. The only thing I cannot show you is what's on that side is just some items for our family business. So I'm going to keep that part private, but I don't think there's any really major decluttering that needs to be done up here. So I have another space we're going to declutter today. So hold on just a minute and I'll meet you in the kitchen. Okay, I'm back again in the kitchen. I know I spend a lot of decluttering time in here, but that's because I do a lot in here and this space houses a lot. And thankfully we have some sunshine today. We had, I think almost every day last week was cloudy and gray, so it's really nice to see the sun again. I don't think we're gonna have a white Christmas here where I live, which makes me a little sad, but at least we got some snow back in November to enjoy. So I am just going to take advantage of the sun and get some decluttering done. So what I'm going to work on is this little space right here. It's an old commercial sink. It's a long story why there's one in this kitchen, but essentially I have a little wooden cover that my dad made for me, and it sits on top. So it's functioning like a countertop now. And I sort of keep, it's a random collection. I keep some cleaning items like my lovely feather duster. I also keep, just random things that I don't know where to go with. I have some Jordan Essentials catalogs and Jordan Essentials products there. So I'm going to declutter this space. So I'm going to get my timer. I'm going to set it for 5 minutes since this is a very limited amount of items to declutter. So that is going. Let's see what we have. And I have a bin here. Basically, I think some of the things here need to be relocated. So this is something my daughter found when we were putting the tree up. And it's kind of floated around in different places. I'm going to find a more permanent home, like back on the Christmas tree, or if she wants to decorate her room, that's fine. And if you haven't watched before and you don't know, I have a 4-year-old daughter, so we are thick in the preschool phase and all kinds of fun. For instance, this was our advent calendar, and she took it out of the paper, cover, and now every day just picks out a piece of chocolate. So that's fine. I think we'll just end up keeping that there because we only have a few days left for Christmas planning and prep. But this paperwork is left from an event, so I need to put that away. And this basket I keep, this is my kitchen sink on that side. So this is the basket I keep in the kitchen. That is the place to house any of the dirty kitchen towels or washcloths, because back through this door goes to our bedrooms, and we do have a set of washer and dryer in the master bath. So when this gets full, I just carry it with me back to the bedroom, throw it in the wash. All right, now we get to this stuff. This is fine. It's just a round tray. We use it fairly often. Hats are just for summertime when we need some sun protection. So business cards for my Jordan Essentials, that I think will end up going back. This is a shell that I believe my daughter found somewhere else. It doesn't really need to be in the kitchen. And I'm going to move that. We have some Tums. I can move those back elsewhere. There's a small bead from a craft project that needs to go in the craft supplies. Let's see. Spa chemicals don't belong there, so those need to be put away. And this is binoculars, and I'm not sure about these because I think we ended up getting them out because occasionally we look out our windows here and we see deer, We have a family of hawks that is always nesting, and we watch those sometimes. So it's kind of nice to keep it here in the kitchen because we have a nice view of some of our property, but I don't want to keep it sitting out. So I'm going to put it in my bin to relocate and find a better spot. I just had the thought, maybe I'll put it in the cabinet under the microwave, which is kind of a hodgepodge, and it would be okay there. 2 flashlights, one works, this one needs, oh, now this is working. I swear the other day one needed a battery, but this goes in my daughter's room, which is right through here, so I'm just gonna set that by her bed. This flashlight I actually don't mind keeping here because occasionally at night I need to run out to the compost pile, and it's just nice to have a flashlight. So that is gonna go back. I have orchid fertilizer for my orchid, which is behind you there, and I forget to use it. I'm really bad about plants. Definitely don't need the sunscreen, so that can go. Actually, let me look at the date. It might just need to be pitched. Do they have a date on these? We got it this year, so if I can't find a date, I will put it in our summer stuff, but I want to say these things don't last more than a year. So that's questionable. All right, and yes, so the plant food, I'm gonna house that under the counter where I keep all my gardening supplies. So hold on, let me tuck that in there. That's where it was originally. I think I got it out thinking if I saw it, it would remind me. It hasn't. Oops, that was a doorstop that broke, so that's trash. I think I was keeping it until I found the replacement, which I have. Another bead. I did see some charging cords and some more trash back here. So I have to remember what these 2 charging cords go to, and as you can see, they have a nice little collection of cobwebs. I want to say, think. Does it tell me? Oh, this goes to our Bluetooth speaker, and that is actually usually on top of the fridge, so I'm just going to put that next to it. And I think this was for a toy. I have to think about that one. So that one may be getting pitched. Okay, 5 minutes. Let me do 5 more minutes just in case. All right, so now I have this basket, and it was handmade by a local artist. I like it because it has a flat, solid bottom. However, what's in here now needs to be gone through. So the deep wood's off, we don't need, that was for the summer. What do I have? That's basically empty. So I'm going to put that in recycling. This is our Jordan Essentials Lemon Essential Oil alcohol-free hand sanitizer. And I don't know if you can read it, but I'm going to put that in my purse to go out to the car because that makes more sense to have it there. In the kitchen, I can wash my hands. I have an old lotion bar, which I don't need up here. Bug away spray, don't need up here. My little bin of things to put away is quickly filling up. I have lemon essential oil spray and happiness essential oil spray. I don't use the sprays very often anymore because I have my diffuser going a lot with essential oils in it. So I'm wondering if I just need to put those. I think I do. I'm going to put these with my other Jordan Essentials supplies, an open product for people to try. Magnesium Plus stick. I actually do use this often because it's great for headaches. Occasionally my right wrist has some carpal tunnel. It kind of started, I think, when I was pregnant. I didn't really know that's what was happening, but now every once in a while if I like lean on that wrist the wrong way, then it hurts for a day or two. But if I put some of this on it within the day, it usually goes away, or at least by the next morning. So I'm going to keep that in there. And then I have, let me see here, 2 cuticle sticks. One is good, one is empty. This is something I'm kind of sad they don't sell anymore. It was a Jordan Essentials product, but it's all gone. They don't make them anymore, but I did like them. I guess essentially you could use your lotion bar or chapstick and it would kind of do the same thing. All right, so Plum Fun lip gloss. That is one I like keeping up here, because what happens is I get dressed in the morning, I do my makeup. I usually don't keep all my lipsticks in the bathroom because I brush my teeth and I think, well, I'll do my lipstick before I run out the door. So these are the lipsticks that I put on before I run out the door. I have the Coral Kisses lip gloss, that Plum Fun lip gloss, and then this is an old color they don't make anymore, Ready, Set, Go Red, but I do kind of like it still. It's nice, just classic red. And then an empty lip tube and a Naturally You, which they don't make that color anymore. It was a nude, but it doesn't really go great on me. So I'm gonna see if I can find someone who wants that, and if not, I might just pitch it because it's getting old at this point, and they don't have a lot of preservatives in their products, which is good, but that means they don't last forever. So I also have some of the Shea Cherry Lip Butter. These are just kind of my collection of things that whenever someone in the family or someone who's visiting says, oh, I need blah, 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 or I'm having such and such problem, I can say, here's my basket of goodies. Let's look at it and see what we can find that might help you. So China Gel is another one. If you haven't heard of that, check that out. I get it from my chiropractor. And it's kind of like BioFreeze, but better. It has a lot more herbal elements to it, so it actually helps to heal more. Big thing of the oatmeal milk and honey salt scrub, which I like keeping in the kitchen because I can scrub my hands. And I have I actually have 3 of the lip exfoliants, but they're varying ages. So this one is very old. I think I need to pitch that. So I'm gonna pitch the oldest, and then the other 2 we just need to use up. Okay, those can stay. This is an Old Baby Shea Butter lotion. It's pretty much gone. So this is my little trick. When I have a tube of lotion that's like this and you can't really squeeze any more out of it, I snip it about in here, in the middle, I snip it in half, and then the top portion, you can kind of open it up and slide it over the bottom portion. It becomes your lid, and then you can get your finger in there and get the last little bit out, because I know if you're like me, and maybe you're not and you think I'm crazy, but I just want to get that last little bit of lotion that's in the container. It drives me nuts when I know there's some in there and I can't get it. So that's my little trick to do that. So I'm gonna do that. Good, there's my timer for that. So I've emptied that out, and I'm gonna cut that and actually put that out in my car, that lotion that's almost gone, which means I do need to get more lotion for in here. So that is empty. Last bit, this is our little mail in and out slot, and I keep this little mirror here for putting on that lipstick. This mail is for my husband, so I'm going to put that in our bedroom on his side of the bed because I don't think he's seen it. And let me see what I have in here super fast. I guess I'll set one more 5 minutes. It'll be a 15-minute total. Feather duster is great. If you don't know, you should store feathers. That's hard to say. In the sunlight, because if you store them in the dark, dust mites will find them because the dust mites like the dark and they don't like the sun. And they'll eat at the root or the base of each of those tiny little feathers, and then your feather, whatever item, feather boa, feather duster, you know, we all have a feather boa sitting around from a costume party. It'll start molting. So if that's happening, then that's why, because you need to store it in the sunshine. All right. So then I have some of our little local brochures. I have, what is this? Directions for the outdoor lights, which doesn't belong there. A little town directory. Some Jordan Essentials brochures. And, sorry, I know you can't see what I'm doing. Let me do this here. All right, so Jordan Essentials brochures. I have, I don't know that I need to keep these up here. So these are brochures about the China Gel, but I don't think I've ever actually reached for one up here in the kitchen. So I'm gonna put those back where I have the other stash of China Gel. This is directions for cleaning my essential oil diffuser. and this is the one that I have. It's the Acacia brand essential oil diffuser. I really like it. It has a 1 hour and a 3 hour setting. You can turn the light on and off, and once it's filled, it tends to last me 7 to almost 8 hours. So that I'm actually going to put in my little bin with my essential oils. So, and I think this could do the same. This is, okay, these are more Jordan Essentials. Little booklets. These are essential oil items and some recipes. So those could all go in my essential oils bin. So those need to be put away. And what else? Catalogs. Oh boy. All right, so I'm going to keep the current ones. I do not need old catalogs sitting out here because what is the point of that? So old, I'm going to recycle these old ones. And look at this, I have spring and summer, fall and winter. I have like three years worth up here. Why am I keeping so many? I think just didn't realize they were all in here. So it was definitely time to do that. And info about starting up, which is still good, but does not need to be here. Yeah, so those could all get recycled. Let me start my little recycle pile. That is an old Join special from a long time ago. More old catalogs. Okay, so those can all be recycled. And I've actually been wondering where some of these CDs went. And here they are. I had stashed them in there. I'm so good at stashing things and forgetting where I put them. All right, so I found my CDs back. If you're looking for good, and this, I know I'm like so old school with these CDs, but if you're looking for good kind of soft and gentle background music with a little bit of nature sounds in it, check out Dan Gibson's Solitudes line. There's like 20 or 30 different CDs, but the Solitudes line from Dan Gibson is really nice because it's usually some kind of music and then nature sounds from different areas of the world. So, of course, you can always just go on Amazon Prime Music or Pandora and Google something, but if you're like me, sometimes you just want to put a CD in and not have to get on your phone and figure out one more thing. So, all right, so now my bin is back to being just Jordan Essentials, which is what I put it up here for. And I'm kind of wondering if I still like this kind of a bin or if I want something else. I think in my closet I have the kind that is horizontal and it has 3 layers that are kind of staggered. So I may try that out, but for now, just having it cleaned out and not so many things in there is helpful. So that's good. So I have my catalogs and a couple of different flyers. Okay, there's my timer. It's buried. Okay, so that's my 15 minutes. I'm going to run around now with my bin of things that need to be put elsewhere and take care of that. So hopefully you were able to get some decluttering done or work on a project or wrap some presents. That's something else on my list today. And thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button down below if you enjoy these kinds of videos. And I will look forward to seeing you next time, hopefully very soon. And if not, have a great Christmas season. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all of that. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Real quickly, I thought I should show you what I got rid of. So this bin is full of things that just need to be put elsewhere. Plus I have this whole stack of catalogs that I'm going to recycle. And whoops, I guess I can put my CDs. These all need to get put elsewhere too. And I need to put my feather duster back. So there she is, all done. And maybe I'll set her there. I don't know. All right, thanks again and have a good one. Bye-bye.